My previous career was in indoor soccer, futsal, so yeah, COVID came and stopped that, and my passion for horse racing sort of opened up a door to, I met Robbie by chance, and yeah, haven't looked back since really. Well, we liked the Russian Revolutions. We ended up with 6 of them, and they all look like they have talent, but we didn't actually purchase Fish. Kevin Wasey and Glen Eagle Stud actually own him with their friends and family, and Kevin actually has been a client of Robbie's for many years. Obviously we think he's pretty talented, but as the media knows, he can play up a little bit on race day, but he's all right most of the time.
Yeah, look, he was a little bit fractious in the yard initially, and then when Paddy Maloney jumped aboard he seemed to relax nicely, which is what you want to see.
And he's a very talented galloper, so we were loath to geld him as were the owners, but they supported the decision of the boys to do that after his 3rd placing at Moonee Valley. We thought that he probably would have won that race if he'd maybe not run 2 or 3 races before he got onto the track.
Alpha 1 went home for Damien Lane, won by 3.5. Second Charlemagne, 3rd Fission, and the Guava was good 4th.
It was probably that night that we knew we didn't have too much choice but to make sure he was gelded, he was going to fulfil his talents.
Fission, the Russian Revolution, gelding Paddy Maloney, riding for the Griffiths de Kock stable.
He pulled a shoe before he got to the barriers and had to be re-shod.
We're just hearing that the 6th Fission is undergoing some work from the farrier behind the gate. Fission, who was getting on his toes a little bit in the mounting yard.
He jumped out of the barriers a little bit slow, but then for him to get over the line, I think it was the most I've ever celebrated in the mounting yard of at any standard of racing. It was a huge thrill for the owners and for the stable, yeah.
Fission over the top takes the lead. Fission beat Fielder Flutes.
The way he let down in that final part of the straight was really good, in a good field too. I think that will be a good form race.
Still got plenty of energy. By gee, he's just strutting around there. Hey, Paddy, this boy is right on his toes. He's a handful.
Yeah, he belongs in a psych ward.
Knowing Paddy, he's quite good on a post-race interview, so at this stage he enjoys the challenge of riding Fish, and so far he's getting the best out of him.
I think he's a serious horse, but if he just calm down a peg, take a Valium, he could be a really nice animal.
I think he has a fierce willingness to win. I mean, some horses have it and some horses don't, but he absolutely doesn't like getting beaten, and he doesn't like being told what to do. So although he can be a little bit fired up at times and challenge the staff, as you can see now he's fairly calm while he's in his box, but he knows when it's race day, he knows what his job is, and I think that's probably his best attribute, is that he doesn't like getting beat.
He's a fighter, he's got a lot of spirit in him, so it's all about pointing that spirit in the right direction.